Hello, everyone. So we are live for our Q&A and first giveaway of this Get Your doTERRA free event, a 5-week event, but we want to take our time to really guide you through this process. And today we will talk about, and maybe some of you kind of got lost with the steps that we gave in the past couple of days. So we will give you this one tip to follow that hopefully really helps you guys. So I am dual streaming today with Sherry. Let's see if this works. Sherry, are you here? Let's see if technology is on our side. I invited her at the beginning, but who knows? So if you're watching live, I don't think that we've had questions so far. So either we are super clear or you guys don't have questions yet. That is possible. But if you have a question, oh, here you are. Let's see if it works. No invite. I don't know. Are you able to request to join me, Sherry? Maybe let's try that. So yes, if you have questions about the whole process, either finding your link generator or activating your link generator, figuring out, what you're supposed to do, maybe you're lost in all the information. Yeah, so let us know, write it in the comments. Even if you watch this later, we will come back to the comments and answer the questions. So I don't know if this is going to work. It says allow your guest to view to join you, to request to join you. So I don't know if you see that. If you're on your phone, I think it only works on the phone, Sherry. I was on my computer. I went live first on my computer, and I noticed I didn't have all these buttons that I am used to have on my phone. So just used my phone. So we're also going to tell you how you can win this, the supplement box. And actually, I'm just going to open the box without taking everything out, but just so you see, it is blue. Mine is just clear, not as nice. And you are able to label all of your supplements if you're like me and you use pretty much all of them. Oh, sorry. Hold on. The person you invited needs to download the latest version of Facebook app. Well, thank you, technology, for absolutely nothing. Doesn't look like it's going to work today, Sherry. You don't have the latest version of Mr. Zuckerberg or whatever. I know, right? He wants you to download the latest, get all the updates, and that's ridiculous. Anyways, you can put the little things like this, and then you put the label on it, and then you can have all your supplements nice and neat and labeled. Really, really cool. So I have a few of those, hopefully, that we will use in the next giveaways. So if you are on and you have a question, just write it in the comment. I do have 2 here that I want to tackle quick. Don't worry, this is not going to be too long. That I guess we hear not that often, but we hear sometimes. So sometimes, let's say you're trying to help someone get started. You're trying to help them use your link. You sent them a link. They told you they want the Healthy Start, and they're like, well, hold on, I don't really use the internet. I don't have online payment and all of that. What do you do in these instances, right? So one of the things that you can do if that happens is that you can process that order yourself and they can send you an e-transfer. Obviously, you process that enrollment with all of their information, so they still have that account, and you still have the enrollment as well. But that is something that you can do. Prepaid credit cards also work if the credit card is the issue. Another one is that sometimes people say, oh, I want the healthy start, but I'd like a lemon instead of the wild orange, the wild orange instead of the lemon. Can I switch that? So the doTERRA starter kits are preset that way for a reason. And also they're also prepackaged, and like everything is, it's not customizable, except there's this one thing that you can do that is customizable is people can choose the oils that they want and put it in the cart. And if it reaches 150 PV, the membership fee is waived, and it becomes like a starter kit. Because when we don't choose a starter kit, usually you have to pay that extra $42 for the membership fee. But doTERRA is running this promotion right now in April, May, June, where you can add up to 150 PV, or at least 150 PV, so 150 PV or more of the oils that they want, and or not just oils, we say oils, but obviously anything that they want in their cart up to 150 PV, and then they get the membership waived. So that's how they can customize their kit if they want to. So if someone wants to start with they heard you talk about the lifelong vitality and they're like, okay, I really want to try these supplements, and how about the adaptive capsules, I really need this for anxiety, and so on, right? They can build their own kit. As long as it's 150 PV, they will get the free membership. So that is really cool. Any questions on that? So what you would do to send a link for that is just the membership on its own, and then they add what they want to their cart, or maybe they told you in advance what they want to add to that, and you send it to them all pre-made. Any other questions? Maybe if you're watching that, if you're a wellness advocate, questions that you think people can get often in these situations when you are starting to talk to people about, oh my goodness, it worked.
Hi.
Hi, Sherry. Let's see here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
Well, I thought I would invite Sherry on, and we'll try to do that every week, just to have, you know, more than just my face here. And everyone on our team has so much experience, so much expertise, and lots of good stuff to share. So since like we didn't really get questions ahead of time, Sherry, so I was just trying to tackle a few that are common. So anything that comes to mind for you?
So just off the top of my mind, I have some people that have asked questions about having 100 PV LRP order every month. So that's how you will get your commission. So doTERRA is going to pay you when you have processed 100 PV LRP. And if you don't have that, you can still share, but you're not going to get commissions from doTERRA. And it's ideal to have that before the 15th of the month so that you can get possibly your product of the month for free. And if you don't have that, like we understand if you're just maybe hopping on here and maybe you don't have LRP set up, that's how you're going to get paid. That's how you're going to get your oils for free. So just kind of to clarify that.
Yeah. And also sometimes the worry as well is, well, do I have to really like do that forever?
Yes.
No, if you don't need 100 PV, let's say you do this just for the month of May and you want to get your May order paid for, you can. You place that 100 PV order, and then we help you work towards paying that with what is accumulated in your doTERRA account. And if that's not something you want to continue after that, you really don't have to.
Right. Yeah. I did have a question about that. So no, and I think that's exactly what it is. It's a free thing to like the loyalty rewards. It's free to start. It's free to stop. So it's free to get points. And it's also, you know, an option that you don't need to sign a contract for 12 months that you're going to be, you know, become a builder in the business. Maybe you just want to share with your friends and see where it takes you. And that's how I started. It was like, let me just kind of tap into this and do this alongside my full-time job, because I had a
Yeah.
full-time job and my kids both played rep hockey. And so we were going crazy, you know, here, there, everywhere. And I was like, do I want to start a business? It wasn't really something that, you know, spoke to me, but sharing and saying, hey, like here, you know, send out a sample package to my friend or somebody else I spoke to. And I think the post that you did the other day was about, we have sample packages ready to go. Like they are ready to go. So, you know, you guys don't have to go, oh my gosh, like how do I get samples? And then how do I sample somebody? We're going to make it so easy for you. And when you start sampling lots and lots of people, we'll teach you how to make a sample package. It's very, very simple to do. And the other thing is, if you have oils, just open up a bottle and get a drop into somebody's hand and let them rub that oil together. You can sample them yourself, like give them an oil experience. And that's what sampling is all about, right? Is having that, you know, you can talk to your blue in your face about that comfortable shoe, but until you put the shoe on your foot and you go, now I know what you're talking about. And that's why we sample, is so that they have that experience with that oil or that deep blue on their neck or balance, to just go like, ah, now I know what you're talking about. So that's why we sample. And we want to make it so easy for you guys. Like just send us names and addresses and we'll take care of that for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of making it easy, I posted all of the classes coming up, and maybe you saw that and you were like, too much at once. I just wanted to give you the outline of how, like what we're going to have available during the month, but I'm posting right now in the comments the link for the class next Thursday on Zoom. This is the registration link for the Intro to Oils class that you can invite people to. And if you just focus on that, maybe you want to send a link to people that you know are already interested because you've been bugging them about essential oils already. Or maybe there's people that you think might be interested if they knew about it. Just ask them, hey, there's a class next Thursday, an intro to essential oils. Are you interested in learning more about that? Yes, send a link. You know, it's that easy. So we're going to be talking about what essential oils are in that class, why doTERRA, how to use essential oils safely, and going through basically how to support your physical and emotional health with essential oils. It's something that everybody needs to hear if they're not already using the oils, right? So I think we can all agree on that. So I put the link there. All you need to do is maybe even register yourself if you have never attended one of those, because I know a lot of people started with doTERRA during the last 2 years without really attending a class, right? So maybe you'll learn something too. And then just tell them that you'll be on there and invite your people, and let's get started with that.
Perfect. Perfect. No, it is. It's good. And it's a Zoom class too, so they can come on the Zoom. They can have their camera on, have their camera off. It's up to them. It's interactive. We try to make it fun and interactive, and, you know, showing up on time. There's, you know, giveaways for things. And yeah, we have lots of fun in that class. So it's, and if you're there and you have great oil experiences, like, you know, maybe you want to share your stories, because people love to hear stories as well. That's,
Sure.
I was just talking to Crystal today, and I said, you know, people love like what an oil can do, but they like to hear the story. They like to hear the experience that you've had behind it. So when you're talking to your friends about oils, you want to share your stories with them, like how, you know, this, you know, peppermint helped with your headache, or how this digests and help with your stomach issues. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear your stories, and that's what makes them intrigued. It's not like, oh, this lavender is good for sleep and peppermint is good for headaches. They want to hear your story, because when people have emotion behind something, they go, oh, that's why I want to come to that class, is because they're going to teach me how I'm going to feel better, or how my family's going to feel better. So just remember that when you're talking about the oils, and your emotions are behind it too, because you all have had stories about it. That's why you guys are here, right? Because you're like, oh my gosh. Or maybe you were skeptical at the beginning too of these oils. You're like, oh my gosh, like what are these oils? Like, you know, I can buy mine at Walmart and Winners, and they'll know. We'll teach them that these oils are not all the same. They don't have the same results. So yeah, it's exciting. And you'll get easy at inviting people, and you know, it's fun, it's free, and just come and learn, be a fly on the wall. That's it.
Yeah, and it's so true. At the beginning, I thought that I needed to learn all of the science and use these scientific words to, to impress people. And so people would be like, whoa, this is legit, right? But literally, all that people remembered was my personal experience shared.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
people back a year later and say, remember you said these oils were good for your allergies? Or remember that story you said about your daughter and her like tooth abscess? And I was like, is that all you remember from my class? I said so many cool sounding words.
I
But
remember.
real life story because we see ourselves in them. It's like, oh yeah, that could solve my my issue with that. So it just makes sense. So that's all it is, right? It's just sharing how it's impacted our lives, and we know that there's someone out there that needs to hear it as well because they're in the same situation.
You know, when you were just saying about that, when you taught the first class that I ever went to, which was 6 years ago, hard to even believe,
I
and you
know.
told, I don't remember you talking about the chemical constituents and the monoterpenes and the sesquiterpenes. I don't remember that part, so I do apologize. But I do remember you talked about a boy that had asthma.
Mm.
And I don't know, but that story, and you were just like, they put the oil on his chest, they put a drop in his hand, and he was able to actually breathe very quickly. So when you're having an asthma attack, it's like suffocating. So that oil, and you shared that story about that, and I was like, wow, like, and that still sticks in my head, but I don't remember the other stuff.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is. And we're all like that. But for some reason, we complicate things sometimes. I know that some people have just joined us, so we've just been chatting for a little bit. But if you guys have any questions so far about what's been shared, or you've started to think about who you want to talk about the oils to, and you have some questions, just write it in the comments, and we will try to answer. Maybe I am going to say how we're going to do the draw for this. So this is
Okay.
the supplement organizer
Ooh.
box that we're going to do a draw for. So we're not going to do the draw in the call because I know a lot of people, have to work and can't be live on these lives. So we're going to do the draw on Saturday morning. So we're giving you a few days to do this. And the challenge is to post an oil story on one of your social media and just post a screenshot once you've done it under this video. So once you've shared, maybe you've been using the oils for, I don't know, your headache or your hormones or your pain, and everybody has a story. You just share that with people and post a screenshots that you have done so, and you'll be entered into the draw. Does that sound good?
Awesome. Should they tag you or should they tag the group there?
I was thinking of just posting a screenshot in the comment of
Oh,
this live
okay.
so we
Perfect.
can track all in one place. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Good, good, good. That's awesome. That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we've all had experiences, right?
Absolutely. And we'll do another giveaway on Friday, the Fun Fridays. It's not going to be a challenge, guys. It's just going to be just a fun thing when we do the giveaway. But I just thought give us a little challenge today and a little boost and get us moving, right? If we're not if we don't know what to do, that's one thing that you can do is just share an oil story.
So that vitamin box that Vera was giving away, I got to tell you guys something about this. So I don't know how many of you are taking the vitamins. So if you're taking the vitamins, can you write vitamins or supplements in the comments? So put supplements or vitamins in the comments if you're taking doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality. All right. Now, when I first started taking them, every morning I had to open up 3 bottles. And then I had to close 3 bottles. And to me, it felt like such a time consuming thing. And I know it's like, whatever, open up a bottle, put it back on. But now I have got this case that Vera was giving away to you guys. You honestly put your supplements in it. You open the lid, you pick out your 2, 2, and 2, you take them, you close the lid. It is the best time saver ever. It's amazing. So honestly, if you do not take the vitamins, I recommend that you take the vitamins because they will make you feel amazing. And second of all, you've got to get into this entry to win this amazing tool. Like this little kit is like amazing. So I'm so excited about that. That's a great prize that you're offering to everybody. Yeah, you guys want this. You really
Just
do.
those things, the easier you make it for yourself to have a good routine in taking care of yourself, the easier you make it, the more likely you are to do it. And for a
Yes.
lot of people, taking supplements is like, ugh, really? Like it's gonna take 20 seconds of your life. But it's like it's annoying, right? Like especially if you're taking more than LLV and you're adding on the turmeric and the copaiba and the deep blue polyphenols and the
On
calcium.
guard.
Like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be opening and closing all these bottles. It's annoying.
Somehow it is. It really somehow is.
I
Like
was
it really
happy,
is so much easier.
and it takes me two of these to fit in all
Your
my
families.
capsules. Yeah, the Yarrow Palm. I mean, there's so many now, right? The Serenity.
Awesome.
There's so
Awesome.
many. Supplement box would be key for vacation. So true. So
Oh
true.
yeah.
You just bring the box rather than having a gazillion bottles.
Exactly. 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 Okay. I can't see any comments here. So
I think that is the only one. So,
okay.
so I'm going to repeat how we're going to do the giveaway, and then if there's no questions, we're just gonna go for today. So reminder that the next class is Thursday at 7 p.m. Posted the link in the comment. Start inviting to that. Ask your friends and family that are interested in the oils or natural health. If they're interested in coming, it's totally free. We do a giveaway at the end. They don't have to turn their camera on. They can stay in their PJs and non-threatening. So how we're going to do the draw for this, we're going to do it on Saturday morning to give you a little bit of time. So you're going to post an oil story that maybe you or your family, someone close to you, yourself or someone in your family, maybe it's helped you with your headaches, maybe it's helped you with your pain, maybe it's helped you sleep. So just share that, post a screenshot in a comment, and then you will be entered into the draw. Is it 7 or 7:30?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even check actually. So 7.
No, it's
Is it
7.
7? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that comment.
Okay.
I teach at 7:30 all the time. Okay, I'll change.
I know, I do 7 all the time, so we all have our, I don't know, our go-to.
And Eastern Standard Time, because I do have Catherine is here from the UK, and I also have some from the USA. So that is Eastern Standard Time for you guys.
Awesome. Okay, well, if you're watching this later and you have a question, please post it in the comment. We'll come back to it. And thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Thanks, Sherry.
Bye. See you.
Bye.